must increase the corporate tax. You must increase the inheritance tax. And you must increase the luxurious land tax, where people just have beautiful land, don't use it for anything. And we must strengthen SARS, so that SARS capacity to collect more can be a reality. Technology is moving very fast as things are. That's why it comes to the poor of the poorest. They cannot increase the corporate tax. To them, the rich are untouchable. And they create an impression you can't go anywhere except to go to the poor. It is incorrect. We must tax the poor and deal with illicit financial flows.
The problem that we have in South Africa is unemployment, it's poverty, it's hunger, it's inequality. This budget does not address that. This budget is not different from the budgets that have been passed in the last 30 years. It's just words in big English. They don't mean anything to the poor. It doesn't talk about how to address the problem of a father who tonight will have to face his family and say there is no food. We will go through the process of Parliament to say that this budget must be rejected. And we will go through the process of Parliament to show to South Africa the ride that we've been taking on, unfortunately. And we will use what is available to us legally. However, we do reject it in total, what has been presented today.
You must be able to provide concise explanations about how you're going to make the money before you talk about expenditure. If you are going to say you are hoping that one day you'll be able to make expenditure savings here and there, nothing clear. Expenditure savings are generally only realized towards the end of the financial year and you need money now. It means we are treating this budget like manna from heaven. We are going to pray and expect manna to fall from heaven. That only happened during biblical times. That is why some of the expenditure items which are very sticky, like providing funding for PEPFAR, has been deferred to a future point in time. He says, once resources allow. Did we talk about increases to social grants? No, because no one knows how much you're going to have in the kitchen. The only thing we could say is that no, the SRD grant is going to be sustained until next year. So the government finds itself in a very difficult position because it has no fiscal room to maneuver in terms of being able to get additional sources of funding, because it has lost credibility and it has wasted money, taxpayers' money in the past. So if they were to say increase tax even slightly, even if it's going to help the poor, they can't say that. They've lost credibility. They've misused taxes before in the past. That's where they find themselves. And the only way to grow the South African economy probably now is through trade, international trade. Through international trade, taking advantage of the Continental Free Trade Area Agreement. That's why President Ramaphosa is in America to try and save AGOA. That's the only strategy that can work in the short to medium term. Other than that, we're in trouble.
We're running out of economic growth. We don't have. Debt is increasing at a significant level. And more worryingly is the fact that civil servants would be happy at this budget because they're getting a 5% increase, whereas we're not spending enough on fixed infrastructure, we're not building new schools, we're not seeing an economy upon which more jobs can be created. So that to me is a deep concern coming out of the budget. No jobs means that in actual fact you can't collect more tax, and ultimately it means that the only other tax you can do is through fuel taxes, and as the minister has already alluded to, there could be more taxes come next year.
We have a significant amount of debt that is already due to the fiscus, but we don't have the resources to collect it, because this is hard to collect. It's not just a simple phone call. It often requires a much more concerted effort to recover the debt. We know from last year that it works, and that we can convert 1 rand of investment into a return of between 30 and 60 times money back. And so what the minister has then allowed us is an allocation of an additional $1 billion. We've already employed 500 debt collectors in the month of April, which we've trained, and they will start doing that work this month. In June, we will bring on board another 250, and we will ramp that up to 1,700. What the minister has said is he will look at how this project progresses, and if he has confidence that we are indeed delivering on what we promise, it allows him the opportunity in October, when he delivers the medium-term policy statement, to adjust the revenue projection for this year as well as the outer years. We think it's a prudent approach, and we are confident that the staff at SARS will not leave a single stone unturned to accept this responsibility and to step up the performance and deliver a positive outcome.